Think about what kind of kid you want to be.
Hi guests, this is Riley and Brycen, back with another episode of Goats in the Making, where we talk about game-changing stories of life, sports, and faith. On today's episode, we're excited to introduce you to Coach Adam Virant. Coach Viro is an amazing coach for the Savannah Bananas. He joined the Bananas in 2021 and has been a big part in their journey. Before coming to Savannah, he was a lawyer and even coached and operated in one of the largest travel baseball clubs in New York City. Coach Viro loves making baseball fun and entertaining for everyone. He became the director of baseball operations and associate head coach of the Savannah Bananas in 2023. He has also been a coach of the Party Animals and a pitching coach. He's known for his creative coaching style and his passion for the game, whether it's coming up with cool new plays or helping players improve. Coach Viro is always ready to bring his best to the field. Coach Viro, are there any other things our guests should know about you?
Man, that was an amazing intro. I didn't realize I've held so many jobs here at the Bananas. No, I have nothing to add. So happy to be here.
We'd like to start off by getting to know our guests with a few this or that and rapid fire questions.
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
New York or Savannah?
Wow, that's a great question. I am going to choose New York only because there's a lot more restaurant options there. I'm a big foodie. I love pizza. Savannah's a little bit smaller. While there's very good restaurants here, it's very limited.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite stadium from the 2024 tour?
Great question. We get asked that all the time. So I always say you have to take Fenway out of the picture because that is just such an iconic stadium. I think that my answer is going to be Cleveland because, one, the youth tournament that we played and we had all those families and players there, right? And it was an absolutely amazing show. So I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Yeah, me and Riley went to the Cleveland game together. What is the craziest thing you've been asked to sign?
A baby. In Salt Lake City, somebody handed a baby up to the stage, and I said, "Are you sure?" And they said, "Yeah." And I signed Viro 16 on probably a 3-month-old baby. Sorry, baby.
Jackson said that he signed it was a prosthetic leg.
Yeah, we've seen that. We've seen so many crazy things. Prosthetic legs, obviously tons of bananas. Yeah. But for me, it's definitely a live baby. Yeah, and Dalton Malden also signed a half-eaten hot dog bun. It's really crazy. I'm going to task all the fans who come this year to bring the craziest things for us to sign. So I remember someone else said they signed a wet floor sign, and that's interesting. One of the security members came, "Hey, you can't take that." We sign a lot of the trash can lids here in Grayson Stadium because they make trash can nachos on them, and it comes served on a trash can lid. So a lot of times, you're supposed to return those, by the way, and a lot of times they take them, and we don't sign them anymore here at Grayson Stadium. So return the trash can lids. What's your favorite Bible verse or quote you live by? Oh, man. So the favorite quote I live by now is actually from Jesse Cole. And I imagine there's some element in the Bible, but it's do for one what you wish you could do for many. And so the reason I love that is we have a lot of opportunities in life. Fortunately on the Bananas, we have a lot of fans that we can serve, but it's impossible. It is impossible to make an unforgettable moment for every single one of those fans. So focusing on the person who's in front of you and giving them your attention and being present in that moment, I think is everything. It'll help you create a better relationship and lasting moments. So I live by that one right now. Yeah, my favorite Bible verse is Joshua 1:9. What is that? Be strong and courageous. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord is with you wherever you go. That's beautiful.
What is your favorite cake flavor?
Oh man, chocolate all day long. Anything chocolate cake, absolutely. Vanilla. What about you? No, you know what? Time out, because I have some questions for you at the end.
Vanilla.
Yeah, don't look over there.
Vanilla.
Finish this thought. If I'm not on the baseball field, I'm probably
Drinking coffee. Hold on. I need to drink some coffee.
Reese makes these videos, and so on the tour he goes around to coffee places and rates the coffee.
Absolutely. I want to start doing that as well, too, because mostly I drink a lot of coffee, but I want free coffee when I come to the city. So hopefully I can hook that up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Leopold's or Dippin' Dots more?
Leopold's all day long. I'm more of like a traditional ice cream guy. I love ice cream. The Dippin' Dots are cool, but growing up, Dippin' Dots did not exist. And so when they came in, it was kind of this weird thing, but I love traditional ice cream, so Leopold's all day long.
Riley went to Gold Stones yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you get, buddy?
Mint chocolate chips. That's
Yeah.
the best.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay, what's your favorite Dalton Walton song?
That's How It Goes.
That's my brother's. That's the song he can't stop singing.
Man, I tell you what, I told Dalton this. So I run a lot, and whenever I get to a point where it's becoming too much, where I'm maybe pushing and I'm getting really tired, I pop on that song, and I told Dalton this, and it just like, for some reason, it just makes my legs go. I love it.
What is your favorite skit or prank you've been a part of?
That's easy. In Rancho Cucamonga 2 years ago, we played a prank on Jesse that there was a earthquake warning. And we came up with a decibel meter. A decibel meter measures sound. And we showed him this decibel meter. And we said, here is the earthquake waves that are coming. And we told him this during the middle of the game. And we had the video crew in on it. We had Kara in on it, where she actually even created like a graphic to go on the video board to tell everybody, hey, there's an earthquake coming and everybody needs to seek shelter. Well, the reality is nobody knows if an earthquake is coming, they just happen. So we played this joke on Jesse, and he was freaking out, and we got through the game, and then we told him at dinner that, hey, we were just joking with you. There's no such thing as an earthquake warning. This thing was a decibel meter.
You sure your favorite prank wasn't calling people the wrong name?
Andy Archer's here.
Let's go, boys! How we doing?
Good.
First in-person podcast? You got Viro?
Get off me! Get off me!
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
These guys doing a good job or what?
They're doing a phenomenal job.
Let's go, boys! You guys getting psyched for the season?
Yeah.
We got 2 cameras rolling?
Yeah.
This is legit. You guys are blessing the experience. How is that happening? And you got shirts too?
Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Legends. Are they doing a good job?
So far, they're asking tough questions, man.
Well, yeah, they're going to grow you a little bit. That's what they do. Because that's what the people want. And we're fans first. Sweet. Hate to interrupt it, but
No, you're not
you
interrupting.
guys are swinging by.
We're going to pull you back in a second when they're done, because I need you involved in some of my hard-hitting questions for these guys.
Let's go.
Hang tight. Hang tight. Absolutely, buddy.
Yeah, dude, we got a live taping. This is sick. All right, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. They're trying to make me laugh. All right.
Succeeding.
All right.
Where are you most looking forward to going on the 2025 tour?
Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a lifelong Kansas City Royals fan, so Kauffman Stadium, I'm so fired up to go there. Have you ever seen that stadium before? With all those fountains and everything in the outfield?
No.
Oh my
seen it,
gosh.
but
Oh,
haven't
I've seen it on
been.
TV.
It is so cool. Their scoreboard is like this huge crown. It's massive. And then there's water fountains in the entire outfield. They also have a Chewbacca, like a Sasquatch, that whenever one of their players hits a home run, he like comes out of this door and he just walks across the deck, and I don't know what he does. I think he just walks across and then walks back and goes back into the door. It's pretty awesome. So I hope to see that guy.
Yeah, and
Good choice.
isn't the water fountain because Kansas City is known for the water fountains?
How did you know that?
I don't know. I just know it.
Yeah, I think it's the city of waterfalls, or the water fountains. I don't know. Something crazy.
I can't wait for the Fort Myers game. 'Cause
Yeah.
Me and Riley are going to all 3 of them.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Very cool. Because that's very close to where you live. Heck
I live
yeah.
in
He
Fort
lives
Myers.
at 5 minutes away from him.
Sweet. Awesome, man.
We're going to move on and ask some questions about your baseball journey.
Coach, you were number 16. Has that always been your number? And why?
My original number growing up was number 5 for George Brett, who is my idol, Kansas City Royals icon. And as you go through life, you go on different teams, and some kid already has that number or whatever. And so I changed to number 7, okay, because one of the older kids had number 5 when I got to another team, so I changed to number 7 for Mickey Mantle, who I never saw play, but he was just growing up, he was the greatest player that I had heard of. And then I wore number 7 until I got to high school, and our head coach wore number 7. So obviously I can't take the head coach's number, so I turned to number 16 for no real any good reason. I'm not associated with the player or anything like that wears number 16. But that was my journey. And then when I got to George Mason University, I wore number 10 because the starting catcher always wears number 10 for some reason. So I wore that for a year, but then when I got to the Bananas, I reverted back to number 16.
Yeah. I wear number 85 because, my uncle is Jack Youngblood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, and he wore number 85.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So
Heck yeah.
I wear it.
What about you, buddy?
So number 8, I just got it and then it stuck with me. There's not really like a reason, but it is kind of weird because my favorite MLB player is Ian Happ, and he wears number 8. So
Very cool. There's also a very famous number 8, Cal Ripken Jr. And Jackson Olsen and Bryson Bloomer.
yeah,
Right? So you're in good company.
all of them are really good.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
With your background in education, what drew you into coaching? What did 10-year-old Adam want to be when he grew up?
I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up. I grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, and we were next to Air Force Base. And so I got to see all these cool planes and different things come through, and I really got into aeronautics. But then for some reason, I caught on to space, and I wanted to be an astronaut. My fallback, other than being a Major League Baseball player, of course, was to be a physical therapist. And so, didn't become either one of those, or all three, didn't become a Major League Baseball player. But I learned a lot, and going through high school and even college, I was focused on my education because I knew that, hey, if I wanted to become an astronaut or a physical therapist, there's going to be a lot of schooling. So, but now here I am as a coach and kind of a teacher for some of these players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I want to be when I grow up.
What's that?
Party animal player.
Heck yeah, buddy.
I just would never want to be an astronaut. I don't know why. I just don't trust rockets.
You don't trust rockets? They're getting better and better.
I don't like them.
You don't like them?
I think there should be some other way.
Well, you know what? You could invent that way. Right?
I think
What do you
it
think
would
it should
stick
be?
with
Like an
animal.
elevator or something? Or a big trampoline?
I don't think it would work.
Make it.
Maybe.
Be a lot cheaper than a rocket, I think.
Probably one of our top moments of 2024 was the Youth Banana Ball Tournament in Ohio. It was so amazing to learn from the guys living it every day. I love seeing you and the other coaches. What was that experience like for you guys?
It was amazing. I was a youth baseball coach for about 12 years in New York City, as you mentioned. And I love everything about the youth baseball game. Everything about it. It has gotten wildly out of control. There's all these showcase teams and tournaments and things of that nature. But I love helping and teaching kids learn a very, very difficult sport. And the Youth Banana Ball Tournament was something that I wanted Jesse to do a long time ago. When I came in 4 years ago, Tyler and I actually went through and we created a roadmap of what a youth kind of initiative would be, what our youth program would look like. And I modeled it after the Bulldogs in New York. And so fast forward to last year, when we were looking at doing a youth tournament, I was just so fired up. I didn't know how we were going to pull it off, but I knew that it would go great because I know how much of an impact and joy and happiness we provide to young baseball players. And so seeing it come to reality, it exceeded my wildest dreams. It really did. Some of the best feedback I received from that tournament was my kid was on a team and he went 0 and 4. They didn't win a game. They got mercied all the games, but they had the best time of their lives. They met a lot of friends. They had tons of fun. They weren't so focused on winning or losing or the score. They were just being a kid. And that is what, to me, is the most important about baseball, but also banana ball and the youth game. And so just seeing that we are creating some new way for players to enjoy a sport together and not being too serious, right? Like, you need to stay focused on the baseball field. You need to be prepared. You need to be ready. And it is kind of serious business, but we don't need to take it too seriously, right? So if you come to one of our games, those guys are really good on the baseball field, right? They throw the ball hard, they swing, they hit the ball hard, they run really fast. They're taking it very seriously, but they're not so caught up in things that don't really matter I think, in the grand scheme of things. I don't think that we need to be so stressed out about winning and losing and striking out or making outs or anything like that. I don't think we need to. And so at the youth level, when you remove that element like we did in Cleveland, beautiful things happen. I think kids will be in the game a lot longer. I think they'll have more enjoyment. I think it will loosen them up in a whole lot of different avenues and aspects of their life.
Yeah.
A lot of people said Brycen had the best walk-up of the whole tournament.
What was your walk-up, Brycen?
So one of them was I threw out a gator, a blow-up gator, and I wrestled it. And then, so the song was called Florida Man.
That's amazing.
I saw it in person. It was electric.
And one more I did. So I had this alien costume, and I batted in it.
That's sweet. So
Yeah.
Biko, our announcer, he really wants to wrestle a gator. That's like one of his bucket list items. He wants to wrestle a gator. I'm going to suggest that he starts with a blow-up gator first.
Yeah.
That's incredible. I haven't seen video of that. You have video of you wrestling the gator
Yeah.
on Instagram?
Have I posted it?
We got to see that. That's amazing.
But it was actually on, I think, on the thing that they recorded on. So, yeah.
Have you ever wrestled a real gator?
No,
Okay, good. Don't do that.
I've never even seen one. Well, I've seen one. I just haven't come close near one.
Yeah, don't go close.
Yeah.
One of the goals of our podcast is to learn how to be leaders on and off the field. What do you think makes a good leader, and how can athletes become better teammates and leaders?
Relationships, creating relationships, real, authentic relationships. And so when you can create a relationship with somebody and you can see them on their level, they will feel that you really care about them. And when people know that you care about them, that they can then trust you. And then that's when you can start teaching and leading a little bit. So creating relationships, getting to know people, however it is. The biggest thing is, you have Andy Archer here. One thing he's really, really great at is learning about other people. He'll ask you questions, and so creating relationships is super critical in order to become a leader. And the second other thing is you need to be very, very honest, but encouraging. So one of my mentors, his name is Kyle Wagner. He's a very, very good, famous baseball coach, and he has a saying.
Boom, baby.
He has a saying: surround yourself with honest but encouraging people. Okay, honest, who are going to be honest with you and say, hey, when you're messing up or when you're doing good, but encouraging, so they're not always just beating you up when things aren't going well, right? So it's like, hey, did you give it your all there? Did you go full speed? You didn't. Hey, I know you can go full speed, so let me see that. I'm not going to beat you up that you didn't run 100% down first base. I'm going to pull that out of you, and I'm going to coach you up that you know that I want the best for you. So I'm going to encourage you to be your best. So you got to create that relationship, authentic relationship, and then you got to be honest and encouraging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance the fun and spirit of banana ball with the competitiveness and skill that these guys bring to the table, like Andy?
That's a great question, and we've been getting better at balancing the fun and the competitiveness. It really starts with the type of player that we bring in. They have to know what this is all about. So first, they have to be very, very good at baseball. They have to be competitive. So once a competitor, always a competitor. But then two, and most important, they have to be fans first. They have to be all in for what we are about. They have to have fun. They can't take themselves too seriously. And so balancing that starts with getting the right person. And then second will be always keeping the perspective or helping them keep the perspective. So if somebody goes 0 for 4 and they strike out 4 times and they're really, really upset, letting them know that these 30,000, 40,000 fans don't remember that you went 0 for 4. They don't even care that you went 0 for 4. What they care about is how you made them feel. And so plaza party, you go out there and you meet everybody afterwards, shedding that 0 for 4 and forgetting about it, and then focusing on that person right in front of you, just kind of like what we talked about earlier. Do for one what you wish you could do for many, right? And just like being present with that person. So it's a challenge for some of our players who are very, very competitive to not keep the perspective on what this whole thing is about. But that's our job as a leader. We're going to have a big challenge when we go into league play in 2026, where stats matter, standings matter, and what we're really concerned about is maintaining the level of an entertainment and happiness and joy and the thing that makes banana ball great, but also competing on the field. And we know that some guys are going to want to win, and that's going to be their focus. So some of the things that we're thinking about and that we're concerned about, but we're up for the task.
Yeah. Where I live, fun baseball isn't normal. The focus is on winning. We hope that you guys playing there in February changes that. I get laughed at a lot by other teams for dancing while doing walk-ups. How can athletes stay confident and stay true to who they are, even when facing negative comments or criticism?
Having confidence in, listen, it's your life, and you can make it anything you want. You know who else gets laughed at when they dance? Me. A lot of us do. I mean, you've seen the comments online, right? And so here's the thing. You can be anybody you want. As long as you're happy with it, nobody else, their comments, their critiques, their criticisms don't matter. That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, right? Because I hear them too, and if somebody says something negative about the bananas or the party animals or banana ball, yeah, I take that to heart. But I have had to learn to not let it stop me from pursuing my true happiness. All right? So if you're dancing on walk-ups and people are like, get in the box, hey, I'm getting here on my own time, right? Smiles, right? Like the best comeback when anybody ever says something mean or negative to you, just smile at them and say, hey, you have a great day, right? If you show them that they got to you, then they won, right? And the hardest thing to do is going to be able to hold that in and not act out and respond, right? That's the hardest thing, but that's called mental toughness. And that's going to be something that you can learn and develop. So here's the thing. Everybody who's successful and has achieved great things, they're different. They're different in a way, okay? Whether all they do is they study, all they do is they dance, they try different trick plays on the field when everybody else is like laughing at them and saying you're not a real baseball player. They just keep going because they have a vision in mind about what makes them happy and what they want to become, and they go after it. Again, it doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It doesn't mean that the criticism, you hear that, right? We're humans. We don't like hearing that. But having the mental toughness to know that if somebody doesn't like what you're doing, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You stay in your lane, you stay that way, and we can all be friends, right? But never change who you are or what you want to become because somebody that is not on the same team as you, or somebody who's not on the bus, or somebody who's not on your corner saying something negative, don't change for that person. That is not an honest nor encouraging person that you want to surround yourself with. So now if you're doing something and it's being a little obnoxious, and I'm not saying a walk-up is obnoxious, but if it's like you're just always screaming and yelling and kind of like out of place, and you're not acting appropriate for the situation, then your friend may say, hey man, tone it down a little bit, you're kind of like being obnoxious, I get it, right? And they're going to say, not the right environment, okay? Because you always want to act appropriate for the situation, right? When we go to church, we're not just going to scream and yell and do crazy things, because that's not appropriate for church, right? But on a baseball field, which is a game, right? It's a game. Games are supposed to be fun. Video games are fun. Skateboarding is fun. Baseball, banana ball is fun. You beat anybody you want on that baseball field, and you don't listen to anybody, and you be yourself. You run your own race, and don't be afraid to be yourself.
Mm-hmm. Great advice.
Great advice.
It's hard. It's hard, guys. It's hard sometimes. I mean, we hear it too. I mean, I've been on One City World Tour when we were hearing people like, this is a circus and this is a joke. I heard that. And I'm like, is this a joke? I don't know. I know we're doing something different. But I trusted the path. This is what I wanted to do. It made me happy. It gave me energy. And I stuck with it. And you know what? Now, everybody who's criticizing me 4 years ago is asking me for tickets. It's the way it works. Now they're accepting me. Mm-hmm. And they'll accept you too.
What advice do you have for the tons of fans that dream of wearing yellow and pink on the field at Grayson one day?
If you can dream it, you can become it. You got to see it. You got to see it in your head. And somebody's got to wear this uniform in 5, 10, 20 years. Somebody's got to do it. Just like somebody's got to wear the major league uniform, somebody's got to be the CEO of something. Somebody has to do it. And the person that's going to do it has a very vivid image in their head of them wearing that uniform. So what I say to that person, if they want to wear the black and pink or the navy and yellow, literally visualize yourself on a banana ball field wearing that uniform, all right? Looking around, hearing the crowd, smelling the sounds smelling the smells of a stadium, feeling the dirt underneath your cleats in a banana ball game. Literally visualize it so you can see and feel as if you're actually there, all right? And then work every single day to try to make that become a reality. Every single day. Because the reality is there are people out there who are working every day on trick plays, on different antics, on different things to become the next person wearing this. And it's getting harder and harder to wear this uniform because there's so many people out there that want to wear that. But if you can dream it, you can become it. If you dream it, you can become it.
Yeah. What is the most rewarding part of your job?
I get to show up every day and work with people that inspire me and honestly are some of my heroes. And I mean, there's one of them right there, Tyler Gillum. Like, that dude, I learned so much from that guy. And life is about growing. Working in environments is about growing and being inspired. I get to learn, like, our clubhouse is incredible. The players that we have here, like Billy Roy, like, I learn something from that guy every single day, and I'm probably 25, 30 years older than him. Jesse Cole, Emily Cole, Jared, Tim Nagy. I get to go to work every single day, and I'm fired up to do that. It doesn't mean it's easy, right? There's a lot going on. I wear a lot of different hats, but I get to show up every single day to work with people that I admire and that I want to serve and I want to do good things for. Additionally, like, we're all on the same rocket going to the moon. And so that just fires me up and gives me energy to do everything I do here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Time for a little segment we like to call Home Run or Strikeout. I'm going to ask you a series of topics, and you're going to decide if they're a home run or if they're a strikeout.
Okay, here we go.
Socks with sandals.
Oh, that's a strikeout, man.
Wrong.
Says the child in the back.
Early morning practices.
That's a home run, buddy. Absolutely. There's nothing better than getting up early, especially if it's cold, a little mental toughness. You know, the reality is, you know, you wake up and you're like, I don't want to go, but then you go and you're like, man, I'm glad I did that. So, home run.
Waffle House.
Home run. No context.
Youth banana ball tournaments.
Grand slam. Are you kidding me, man? Absolutely. Can't wait. We're going to do another one in Savannah this year.
Yeah.
Heck
Can't
yeah.
wait.
You going to be there?
Hopefully.
I will.
All right. We'll see.
Theme parks.
Ooh, I think theme parks are a home run, man. Home run, absolutely.
Yellow.
Pineapple on pizza.
Home run, absolutely. I know Andy Archer loves that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a strikeout for you, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I've never tried it. I like both, but I just don't think I like it.
So you never tried it, and so you're calling it a strikeout. Here's the thing, man. Get outside your comfort zone and try it. All it takes is one bite. Little mixture between
I
the
should've tried
salty
it
and the
yesterday.
sweet. What's that?
I said I tried it yesterday.
Okay, man. Pizza party.
Superhero movies.
I think they're home runs. I love them. I love superhero movies. Some of them are not great. But look who it is. Danny Hosley, get in here, buddy. Come on, man.
What's up, fellas?
You know these guys? Brycen and Riley? Game changer goats. You know Danny Do-It-All Hosley?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I'm honored.
Heck yeah,
Nice
man.
Coach Ratcat right there, signed by him himself.
Yeah.
Yes, truly. It's a pretty good guy to interview right here.
Before we end tonight, we want to give you an award based on what we love about you.
Oh, wow.
We would like to give you the Legal Legend Award for being the coolest coach on the field and bringing your sharpest mind off of it. Thank you for bringing your awesome coaching skills and advice to our podcast. You're not just a coach, you're a legend.
Oh, man, you guys are amazing. But wait, we're not done because I have some questions for you, and then we have a challenge. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, so first question. Who's a better student?
Me.
Brycen, you are? Is that true?
No.
All right. Why do you think you're a better student?
I study.
And you don't study?
I do.
Okay. So,
study.
So we're going to settle this the only way that we... Oh, my gosh. Rock, paper, scissors to see who wins. Paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, let's make my guy, Brett. All right. Who's better at baseball?
Me.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah!
It's a game of luck right here. It's not skill, I guess.
All right. Did either of you make your bed today?
No.
No, because I
Well, we
wasn't
slept
there.
in a hotel, so.
So you didn't make your bed?
No.
Okay, cool. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many brothers, how many sisters?
One brother, one sister.
Okay. Who do you think your parents like better? You or your brothers and
Me.
sisters?
Me.
Everyone.
Everybody?
Everyone equally.
Everybody equally? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe. Maybe.
You want to do a little challenge?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to do a banana eating contest?
Sure.
All right, Coach Gillum, get in here. Arch, you're in here too.
Can I play?
Yes. Here we go. There's your banana. There's your banana. There's your good banana. Where's Gillum at? Hold on.
I gotta eat quick.
You gotta open it from the bottom.
Gillum, banana eating contest.
No, you can't open it yet, B.
Cheating!
Wait, no. You can't. Don't start it yet. Don't start it yet.
You cheated, dude.
Count of 3. You have to open it up, eat it, and then when you're done, you have to hold it above your head. All right?
You guys ready?
You guys ready? You're going to do the countdown.
Okay. 3, 2, 1,
Go.
go!
I'm gonna eat the pill too. I'm gonna dominate you guys. No! Gotta eat the pill though. I'm eating the pill.
Wait, you got to swallow it. You're done. Who's in second? Arch, who's in third? Bronze medal. Bronze medal. Congratulations,
Go
boys.
ahead, Riley, future banana. Riley, you gotta eat the pill. You don't eat the pill, you're not the toughest though. Look at that.
I just like eating
I don't
bananas.
recommend that.
Phil.
I don't recommend that
That's
at
the
all.
first time I've ever done that in my life. Wow. No, it was a great time to do it on the best podcast ever.
I just like eating bananas.
Appreciate you
Start eating the
guys.
pill
Did you
now.
finish it?
Pill it up, boys.
Oh,
Oh, wait, we got to
Sign it off.
I gotta sign it.
Before we sign off, there would be one thing you want to tell your 10-year-old self.
kind of what I told you guys. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Go out there. If you can dream it, you can become it.
A huge thank you to Coach Viro for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate you spending time with us.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot.
This is Brycen.
And Riley,
Thank you for joining us for this episode, and until next time,
think about what kind of kid you want to be.
see ya.